Here we go. Oh, I meant to sleep before I did this. Let me sleep real quick. Anyhow, does the game have an audio? It looks like the game's having audio. Good, good. Or is it? Yes, good. Okay. There we go. Howdy, howdy, y'all. How's it going? My voice is a little hoarse from singing while driving today. Yeah. Gonna get right into the fun, because this is the lore stream thing we do. So, what happened last time was I was talking with Lily, Keo, and 80s. They had they'd sent for me. Unless this is current. Fair. It is the current. You know, they had sent for me for my I need to put my gear on. That's what I need for my soul stuff for Renos in the summoning room. But one thing that I had noticed, one thing that I didn't mention was that I think for, who was it? It was which one was it? For Lily. It's all good, Saber. For Lily, there was I noticed something odd, but also I messed up the mantra. I messed up the mantra both times a little bit, so I'm not sure if it's the mantra, the fact that I had tried summoning, like tried figuring out where things were with it twice in a row, or just the fact that I just something that actually is there, if that makes sense. That's kind of backward. So I'm gonna go gather my gear up and go march to the archive. As you can see, I got some vines on my house, but not going out there yet. I still got gear up. Just one moment. What we will be doing today? What? Gosh dang it! My stuff. I have so many tabs I'm looking through. But what we're gonna be doing is gearing up real quick before we go. You know how it is. Probably want to try out that food. I need my lantern. That's definitely an important one. Definitely need some gear, especially with how it's raining. Oh, where are you? 3, 4, 5. Might as well pull the magic in case we need it. Not really need the tome on hand, but it doesn't hurt. And yeah, I'm going to. Oh gosh dang it! I'm trying to open and close tabs right now. Let us see. There we go. So yeah, I'm gonna be going there. I think 80 said that he was gonna be working on making a new, well not new, but another summoning circle, which would be really cool. Cause well, that means I can do work over by them instead of so far away. Also, there's vines at my house now. I will show that off probably in a different stream, because I forgot that I did that. Also, yeah, mud brick. But yeah, I'm just gonna go over try to see if 80s can help me get to Lily, because that'll be useful. Because if I was able to get the get things done, I think I showed them off last stream, like not the lore stream, but the last stream. I was able to make some of those summoning papers, which literally would allow me to be summoned straight to the person that uses it. So if you were there, that would work. But alas, I can do the walk-in. I could use my magic too. I just don't feel like it right now, because this terrain is really bad for the spirit form. I don't know if I've showed that off yet, but it makes it so I travel a lot faster, jump a lot higher, but can't do any damage. Ooh, my voice is a little crunchy right now. There we go. That's a little better. And that's lightning. Oh yeah, I forgot this area is so torn up. I don't know why I got so torn up. There must be something. Anywho. Yeah. It's gonna be a little bit of walking. Well, I say a little bit. I don't know exactly how far the base is away. I know it's roughly that direction. You know. So it shouldn't be too bad to get there. But yeah. I'm geared up because all this lightning and all these mobs. I don't really want to get beat on too much. Like the drown that's under me apparently. That bee's having a hard time. Just going into the water. Whoa, hello there. Okay, well, that was a little of an explosion. Huh, okay. It's a lot of lightning. I don't think I've really shown like the travel here too much. But basically what I'm doing is I'm heading back toward Sanctum. And then from there I will head towards the archive, that's what its name is. Which shouldn't take too long. Forest fire indeed. Ooh, well, okay, that's... hello there. I see you found the papers that I was just talking about a little bit.
Sorry.
Okay. Okay.
I did not know that was gonna do that.
That is actually okay. I was actually coming over here. So, because I was hoping that, like, if I was able to, I was gonna try to get 80s to teleport me over there with those over here with these papers. Funny enough, so I could actually talk to you about something.
Oh, what's up?
So, okay, you remember when I was like checking the fungus to see, like, what I could tell for 80s and y'all about it, and how
Yeah.
and how I was like able to sense, you know, that your soul is with you, and then with Kyo for your respective souls, and then in the fungi. Well, I think I think for you there was some more elsewhere, but I'm not 100% sure, because I did kind of goof up the mantra. I did stumble through it a little bit.
Yeah. I mean, there is.
Hmm.
I mean, 80s was setting up
Oh,
something.
I see.
I haven't checked it out yet, so I'm not sure how
Huh.
similar it may be.
Okay.
Yes, could
This.
try it.
Yeah, this might work. A little less soul fire than I think is necessary, but the candles are a nice touch. I think this will work. Yeah, this should work. But yeah. Hi. How's it going? I guess that was something. um.
I was looking for 80s and found myself down here.
Fair.
Now, you know.
Yeah. And
This.
now here. That is fair.
Yeah.
I mean, that works. That works. Words. But yeah,
Yeah.
I can see what I can do. 'Cause that is weird, so that helps that you're here, so I'll know at least if it's semi-accurate, if it, you know, I'm registering that you're there, of course, soul-wise. Okay, yeah, this should work. Let me just check something. Alrighty. I'm gonna take a drink of water because my voice is a little hoarse. Alright. Your name's Lily, right? Just want to make sure I don't goof that.
Yeah.
Good. Okay. I'm bad with names, sorry about that. Alright. Spirits I beg, spirits I plead, for your assistance with my humble deed. Spirits I beg, spirits I implore, for your support in opening the door between the realms in which we are, the living and dead by no means too far, but the entry I seek needs help on each side, where I will follow with you as my guide. Spirits I beg, spirits I beseech, that you bring me a soul to hear my speech. Spirits I beg, and now I must plainly ask, help me find Lily, for that is my task. Okay, let's see. That's how we did the mantra right, at least. And as I said previously, yes, I can sense your souls, of course, here with you, but I don't know where else it is, because like with the fungi, I was sensing it there, but I'm sensing it elsewhere. I just don't. I can't figure. I can't pinpoint what direction that would be. Like it just feels. It feels like it's a little too far away, almost. It's hard to focus on things that are far away, so I'm guessing it's probably a fair distance out, but it gets fuzzy.
Oh, so
Hmm.
you're saying what? That part of my soul is
Elsewhere?
just some out in the world?
For lack of better words, yes. I assume you don't have much of an idea about that, because that is an odd
mean,
thing.
I'm not sure. I mean, I might have some idea, but it doesn't make sense.
Hmm. For it to be like still somewhere or something like that.
Yeah,
Hmm.
that's
Okay. Like I'm.
how sure are you that this is like accurate? No offense to
No, no,
you,
it's
of
okay.
course. But, you know,
How sure am I?
how sure are you that this is right?
Well, okay. So with the first time I did it, I wasn't entirely certain because I did. Okay, so a few things about summoning spirits or trying to figure out like trying to locate things, because that works. I've done it before, but usually one of the things is I usually did that with multiple people. Um, because one person doing it alone it's very uh how I guess tiring. I mean, it tires me out to do that more than once. I mean, tires me out to do it once, but it tired me out even more to do it more than once. And I can't remember if I did yours first or second the last time. I think second, because I think I did Kio's first,
I do think it was second.
which is why I wasn't sure, because like that kind of inaccuracy is possible. I mean, it still is possible given the circumstances, but it feels like it's a big enough like chunk that it feels like, even though I am having a hard time figuring out how much. I mean, it's hard to tell how much of a soul, of course, because I can't just weigh it on a scale, but like the kind of deal where it's like I can tell it's there, but I can't tell where there is. I just know there isn't here. If I had people to work with like I did back at home, it would be likely a lot more possible. We would have found it with more certainty the first time. But I'm fairly certain that there is something amiss about that, because like that would be a lot of what? Not a lot of. It would just be that would be a big like oversight in the process if it messes up. But I'm not saying it can't. I'm just saying it's unlikely. Especially since this room's probably a little better set up for. I don't know if the candles really suit at least my idea of what I was needing, but it does feel a little better with this. More circles. More circles tend to work pretty well. That's why I've been finding. It's like the circle here, the circle of candles, the circle of fires. The only, yeah, like. So I think it is more accurate than mine back at home, but. So it should work. Cause I also, like it should be fairly accurate on that. Is what I'm saying. Cause I'm just kind of repeating myself.
Yeah. Sorry for the, I don't want to say distrust of your powers, but it's just a little odd to think that.
No, I get you. It's odd to think that I can just sit here and somehow understand understand to some degree where things are. I get that. It's difficult to wrap one's head around. So since you said you do like science, the more sciencey side of like spirit stuff, correct?
Yeah. More the science. Um, yeah.
Okay.
Science
So
side.
yeah, so I can get why that wouldn't make a lot of sense because like with science it's a lot more like rigorously tested and stuff, but like there isn't a lack of rigor in the testing. It's just a lack of. It's a little weirder. I mean, like consider I can literally just summon forth whatever that is, darkness from my hand, and that's just something that can happen compared to like it doesn't seem to have as much of a rhyme or reason. So I get that, but this is more of a like research in the way that magic can be a research type of thing where like my people really did kind of master the art of that. Sadly, I didn't master it myself too well, but I'm trying to pick up where they left off.
So, when you say your people master, you mean like how much research do they do in this? How much?
So if you mean if you're meaning like academic works about it, we didn't have much of that, at least none that I saw and none that I'll probably ever see if there were, but it was more just the rigorous like repetition of it and it giving accurate results that worked for what like that repeatedly worked a pretty large percent of the time. Like as long as everything was done right, it usually had like there's 90% chance or higher of it like working is what I've figured. But those were also in optimal conditions. These are in less optimal conditions. So I would say that while it's not like 100, I'm not gonna say I'm infallible or that there was 100% chance of me getting this right. I'd say it's probably more like a 70% chance, which is probably not the answer you're exactly looking for, but it's the closest I can get as of right now.
That makes sense, I guess. I mean, yeah, it's just hard for me to wrap my head around that.
Yeah.
Saying a mantra can then lead to
That is fair.
finding something.
That is fair. It's also just a different thing, like at least from what I've seen, a different thing separate from like the like magic, as it's more of like you have to be someone who can like who is either trained or was naturally capable of hearing things people don't hear. Like this room's not as like this soul fires, the soul sand, they make noise, like there are voices that talk, but it's hard to pick them up under normal circumstances, like for anyone who can hear them. It's more of the like getting it what is it, using stuff like the mantras, and that helps focus myself and also focus the spirits a little bit, because while I can't make like direct commands toward the spirits, they would be able, they would tear me apart if I did that. Like I would actually get killed if I tried making commands like that. Making requests is something that I can do because I'm giving them energy to do a task at my request. Not sure if that quite makes sense, but it's just it's something that is difficult to understand if it's not something that you are either like sensitive to, like, you know, if you're sensitive to hearing the spirits, or if you have been trained, and I was both. So,
And
ooh,
go ahead.
no, you're all good. You can go.
I was just wondering. You said you could hear the spirits talking to you. Like, is
Fr-
it past people? Like,
It tends to be, though it's hard to piece together most of what they're saying, because it's more just like whispers. Like, trying to see if I can. Okay, nothing. None of them are coming up. I thought sometimes when I step on them, they come up a little bit. But that kind of thing where it's like I can tell they're there because like it's hearing things that people don't normally hear, but it's not like I can piece together what they're saying terribly well unless I'm focusing on like a singular spirit in particular, like unless I've managed to do that. And that's kind of similar to what I'm doing here, trying to, because like what the mantra is it's trying to summon forth your spirit, which of course your spirit's bound to your body, so it doesn't summon forth. It just it does more of a like helps me track where the spirit's bound at, but it's harder with distance.
God.
If that helps at all.
But, yeah, that makes
A little more sense.
it.
Fair. Well, since we're
What
talking,
was it you wanted to say?
I was gonna say, since we were talking about the you're all good. Since we're talking about the more, I guess, magic-y, spiritual, like seance-y, well, medium is the word, type of like um working with spirits. What, if you don't mind me asking, what is it that you know about like the scientific side? Because I have no real grasp on that.
Um, as of right now, because I mean, I don't remember much of
Yeah.
my past and everything, so don't have the same knowledge of it as
Mm-hmm.
I assume I did back then. As of right now, I'm trying to see how long a soul will stick around, um, and if there
Hmm.
is a like time before it eventually fades or completely whatever its purpose was.
Yeah, like before either, like from what I've understood, basically like before it runs out of energy or something of the like. Um. Okay. W- if I may ask further, what exactly will that help uncover for you in your research?
Um, well, to see if how long a soul will stick around, that it it'd be able to, you know,
Yeah.
I probably sound like a crazy person, but it it would help me see if anyone from my past, if their soul was still here, if there was
Oh.
any way of
Okay.
getting to them.
Fair. Um. That it. I will admit, I feel like I must say this. That is a little of a risky business. If it depending on what you're trying to do with souls, I can understand that. It's just that can be. Uh, it, I guess it depends on like what your goals are. If like whether you share them with me or not. To do with the knowledge of if the souls of people who were around when you were around are still accessible, because I'm not sure how to word this. It's just messing with souls and spirits, well, one and the same, but messing with them is fickle and it can be very dangerous.
Yeah, I still have to try. You know, I have to
Fair.
I have to see if some of them are still out there, any of them implement
Yeah, I get that. That is understandable. It's just definitely I mean, I'm sure you know this because you with your with the science you practice. A lot of care must be practiced, of course, because it things are I guess almost kind of volatile. But also, I can understand that if you're pursuing that, as in like basically from what I know about revenants like yourself, they're usually still here because of something unfinished from their past, and if it's something unfinished about souls, that can be very dicey. But also, it's your unfinished business. So it, I don't know. I just, I guess, try to practice care with it then, if that's possible for what your goal is.
I've been taking, I mean, as many safety precautions as I can, but
Fair.
I'm still figuring out all of the equipment, and
Yeah.
I'm not quite sure most of my experiments from my past life. I'm not sure how they were set up, so I'm going off of
Shreds
brief
of memory.
flashes of, yeah, flashes from the past.
Fair.
They're helpful
Yeah.
to a certain extent.
But it's not everything, so it makes it so you're kind of feeling your way through the dark again.
Yeah. But
Fair.
I mean, I'm hoping to someday, hopefully, get my memory back. I'd like to be able to remember, I mean, my
For
past,
sure. Like what
all,
happened? Yeah.
how I became, I mean,
Here today.
here.
Yeah. That makes sense. I'm not sure how much help I can be with that, but I would like if I'm able to be of assistance, I will do what I can. I just am not. Revenants are something I've mostly only heard about, not really been in the picture to help with. So a lot of this is newer. Is a lot of new stuff. Because that was left to the more experienced people. As revenants were seen as very important and delicate cases of trying to help someone who needs to pass property, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
Fair.
And so that means, like, you worked with revenants, you helped them find their, like, go, their final
The unfinished business. That was
Yeah.
the goal. It's hard to achieve. It was hard to achieve sometimes, from what I heard. Of course, I was not old enough to help with it before I was. Before, well, I already said. I already said what happened to my town. But before that, I was not someone who was able to work with revenants yet. Not because of my lack of skill, but more because of just a just it can be difficult to work with revenants sometimes. Some are a lot less friendly, which is understandable because sometimes they become tinged with the emotions they died with. And if that's violence, then, well, you have very violent. We had very violent cases on our hands.
But I don't think I'm that violent. I hope.
You're not. I've heard stories, and you've not tried to attack me or anything yet. So I would assume that you are not. And if you are, you're concealing it very well. If I would be almost certain that you're not.
Oh. That at least I think I'm violent.
Indeed.
Try not to be.
Fair. Usually, I don't know where I was going with that. Yeah, like, I'm not sure. I guess since now that you know where the papers are, though, it's gonna be a lot easier to bring me over if you need assistance in your if you think I can give assistance in your science, because my goal is to help people, especially those that are stuck in the realm of the living as something that is not, because that is a very, well, I mean, I can't speak from experience, of course. But from what I've heard and what I've learned, it does not seem to be the most enjoyable experience for most.
Speaking about your papers, when I looked in the chest and
Yeah.
I found them, there were, I think, I don't remember how many, but there were a couple, and I remember hearing somewhere that it's dangerous to split your soul up into that. You should not
Oh.
not do it too much, because
Okay.
splitting your soul up is
Yeah, that's fair. Huh. Yeah, I probably screwed up then. I will need to. Oh no. Yeah, that. Hmm. I could
I
have.
just wanted to warn you, because
Yeah, no, I
like
appreciate that.
8-ish in there, and I don't want. I'd hope to work with you later in the future, and
That is fair.
if something goes wrong,
Yeah.
overexerted yourself, that wouldn't be the best.
True, that would explain. Okay, that would explain why I've been feeling more tired. That would explain why I've been feeling a little worse. I don't remember how many of those I made, but I will have to, yeah, make sure that they're unmade.
Yeah, there's a couple in the chests over there still.
Okay.
Maybe get them to make sure there aren't too many
Where?
this top blood.
Ooh. Okay, I'm probably going to just get rid of a few of those. Can I? There we go. Now there's only 3 in that chest. That should probably be better. I feel a slight bit better about that. So, because I just got rid of 4 there. Definitely get rid of some of the ones I have at home then. Probably all of them. Probably all of them.
Yeah, I wanted to warn you.
Much appreciated.
I myself, I haven't seen the effects of
Yeah.
splitting the soul too much, but sure, it probably doesn't feel the best.
I would assume not. I'm not sure if that was what was making me feel worse, or if it was just the fact that you know, I shouldn't be doing that and doing, this magic. It shouldn't be, but also I'm using it less. Um, cause that, cause I've not been sleeping as well. I've been in like more odd pain for someone of my age. Um, I mean that wouldn't. Okay, so I'm tearing pieces of my soul apart, that would seemingly make me age more. Okay, yeah, that probably is part of the issue then.
That just wanted to,
Yeah,
'cause I'm not sure how many you have at your home, but
more than eight. More than eight. That's what
yeah,
I'll go
that
with.
might have something
To do with it?
to do with it then.
Yeah, probably. Probably. That would probably explain things. What? Huh. Okay, so I noticed that earlier, but what is this? I'm gonna guess some portal of sorts?
I'm not quite sure.
Fair.
I think I've heard some pieces of people talking about it. It's some sort of realm, but
Hmm.
I people went in and I don't know what they found. I wasn't here for the going in.
Fair. I'm definitely not heading in there. Uh, I can't say I want to check that off my bucket list yet. But
Yeah,
um, that is interesting. Maybe I'll see what 80s knows about it. Because I'm guessing he probably knows something about it considering it's in his uh, archive.
I was gonna ask because that seems
Kind of
daunting.
foreboding. Yeah. with
Yeah.
the almost kind of like starscape behind it, the like puffs of smoke coming out, all the particles. Yeah, I'm gonna stay. I'm gonna keep my healthy distance away from that. Actually, don't need to be
Yeah.
inhaling the particles. But yeah. Okay, so don't know if I had more to do. Okay, it was interesting hearing about the science side of it, at least from the little bit that you knew about it, at least remember about it. I'm intrigued to see more about that because I am. While it's another science, it's not exactly the same kind of like scientific experimentation and all that as previously stated. So it'll be interesting to see how that works in conjunction with the rest of it because I only know my part, you know.
Yeah. I currently am working on trying to set up a new experiment,
Hmm.
and once that's done, um, I might be able to either show you around or, work to try and figure it out and dig a bit deeper into
Fair.
this.
Yeah. That sounds like a good idea. Could have sworn
I'm not sure how long it will take me to set that.
That's fair. I mean, especially because you're talking about like it being more of snippets of things that you remember instead of a full thing.
Yeah.
I can understand that being hard to piece together your work from the past.
Yeah.
I guess.
But I'll make do.
I get what you're saying. I guess another thing that might be able to figure that might be able to help us with figuring out how long souls last is to some approximation how long ago, like, you and other revenants were around, like, because that's something that's hard to tell unless the revenant unless you yourself know type of thing. I guess that's probably one
What
of
do
the
you
things that's
mean?
slipping through the memory.
I I'm not quite sure how long ago it was because a lot of things seem
Different.
different, and
Fair.
I don't think I woke up in the kingdom.
Hmm.
I want to say I used to live in because I mean nothing.
Remains of it.
It seemed like there was nothing there.
Interesting. So that would indicate probably a fairly large amount of time. I don't know. I have no clue of the political history of the area, as I was kind of further away, and also not that was not my forte either. But that'll be useful. I feel that'll be quite useful for figuring out basically like how long ago how long ago it was for each of like any revenant that they were that they weren't a revenant, basically. At least to some better degree than just knowing that it was in the past.
I think maybe whenever I see him, I'll talk to Hio.
Hmm.
He seems kind of familiar, and both being revenants,
Yeah,
maybe he'll know something.
that's fair. Hopefully. But yeah, like if there's anything I can do to help, and since I now have some papers here, like now that you know that they're here, if there's anything I can help, just teleport me over. I'll probably be a little less caught off guard the next time, or maybe not, because I'll still be being teleported. But you know.
At least you'll know that it's not by a random person, it's by every
In
year.
Indeed,
It's,
someone that I'm working with, someone that
yeah.
I trust quite a bit more than someone else. Yeah.
Fair.
I. Hmm. That room is pretty cool. These rooms are pretty cool though.
I didn't do much exploring. Kind of
Fair.
sense that maybe
Hmm.
it's like a very intricate place. I didn't want to break anything.
That is fair. It is, there's a lot of things around and going on. I mean, like the power generator that AD was just talking about, all the other stuff here, and then now there's adding more rooms like this one. Huh. I'm just trying to figure out. Yeah, I don't know. I'm trying to figure out what would be able to make this stronger, so I'd be able to better locate things like the anomaly that I was talking about for you, because that could be an inaccuracy still. I just don't. It doesn't feel like one, but also I could just be wrong. I do
Yeah.
try to keep that known to myself that I could just be wrong.
Well, I mean, you said, you know, the based on how often you did it and
Yeah.
how accurate they usually were. I mean, I think it's safe to say that
Yeah.
something weird is happening.
Yeah, it's just hard to tell exactly what's going not to expectations, I guess. But I suppose that's what later's for. 'Cause I would try to do it again, but I am doing it multiple times is very tiresome. Doing it twice since both the things were in the same, since both you and the fungi were in the same room for both of you, it was a little easier in the fact that like, well, not easier, but like a little bit less of a known strain because like it's all closer. So it's like I'm just looking for things and things that are close by instead of trying to look at over long distance. Because doing long distance
I know, I
definitely gets
get it.
harder.
You shouldn't be straining yourself. I mean, with the
Yeah.
papers and everything, it'd probably be
Yeah.
best for you to make sure you don't have too many of those out there before you
That is
do
true.
this.
Fair. I had the sneaking suspicion I had more to say, but I cannot remember anything else I might have said. I might have been going to say. So, yeah. If you have more to say, words, yeah. But like I think I've kind of exhausted what I was intending on coming here for.
I know, I was kind of just, you know, curious about the magic
Yeah,
portion of
no, I get you.
this. Science, I don't really
Yeah,
dabble in that.
yeah. I'm, and I'm just curious in how like revenants work, if that makes sense. Because like I mean, clearly revenants exist. Hi, how's it going? But more of just like trying to figure out like what keeps them going. Because the best I can tell is that it's probably unfinished business, but like it might be something different. I guess that's just what I've learned from my for from my learn from my learning words. So I guess if you remember, do you know what your what could have been your potential like unfinished finished business as I keep saying?
Um, I'm not sure what it would be exactly. I mean,
Fair.
it's kind of hard to tell, but
Yeah, with missing memories.
I know it has something to do with my research
Fair.
and something something to do with something that happened in the past. I'm not sure what, but
Yeah.
I know something happened and I need to fix it.
You need to fix it. You need to find closure. I get that. That makes sense. That tends to be. I mean, that tends to be something like that. Like something happened in the past. Need to fix it. Avenge something. Resolve something. Grieve. Lot of things. Usually. A lot of things. A lot of things. It depends on the revenant. Like for you, I was pretty sure it wasn't gonna be anything violent because once again, yeah, like if you're telling me, oh, it's this one person wronged me, and I need to just kill them, I'd be like, okay, that's interesting that you're not. Those two don't line up, but that wouldn't be out of the picture, I suppose. It's just something I was not wouldn't have been expecting, especially. I don't know.
I don't think
Those are
it's killing
fences.
anyone.
Fair. That is fair. So I just got distracted by the design. It's actually quite cool. Damn.
Yeah.
Okay, this archive is really cool. Okay, I might need to take some design influences for my house. Yeah,
It's
indeed. I I guess that exhausts everything that I can think of for like questioning.
yeah, I think that's it.
Fair. How do I How do we get out of this? How do we get out of here? Because I
Oh,
scarcely know how to get in here, and getting
follow
brought
me.
in somewhere. Fair.
Follow me.
I mean, that
Yeah,
does
I
look.
kind of just
No, it's okay.
a lot of stuff in here.
Okay. So that's the Guardian.
So anything.
Yeah, like I'm just gonna stay far away from this stuff. I'm just trying to figure out how to get there again. Okay.
It was up here.
Fair. Oh, a dog. Nice.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Really took a wrong turn. I was trying to get to dining room. That
This place is a little bit of a labyrinth. Is it out here? No, it's not out here. Okay. It's really impressive though, but it definitely is quite the labyrinth. Oh, there we go. That's how to get out.
yeah.
Fair. Well, I mean, that was a good that was a good coincidence that you found the paper toss
Yeah.
coming here to find 80s to find you. So interesting and good timing on both our parts.
Yeah. Apologies that you have to now walk all the way
It's
back.
not the worst thing. I mean, I was geared up to walk all the way here, so that you cut out like half the journey. Just gotta figure out which way I'm supposed to go. North, east. Okay. I think I know where to go from here.
Okay.
Thank you though.
Yeah.
Thank you for your time.
Yeah. I think I'll head back to mine to
Fair.
get a head start on the experience, and should I get it done, I'll reach out,
Gotcha.
summon you, find any similar.
Yeah. Sounds like a good plan to me.
Yeah.
Alrighty then. I
Have
will.
to go scale that mountain now.
Yeah, I'm guessing I have to go scale at least. Well, I guess not the mountains. I can go out the more shadow angle. Oh, you have to go all the way up
Yeah.
there.
Yeah, it's on the
Oh,
other
wow.
side of this.
Those some tall towers. Nice. Fair. Alrighty. I'll be heading off then.
Nice.
Hmm?
It was nice to speak with you.
Nice to speak with you too.
Hopefully in the future, collaborate a bit more.
Agreed. Alrighty.
I'm gonna head out.
Yeah. Take care. Alrighty, so that was an interesting turn of events. Now I'm very far away from my house, which is okay. I have enough food to get home, luckily. Oh, okay, so see, I'm not sure how to make. Now I gotta try to figure out how to make those summoning circles more accurate. Maybe I could make the mantra better or something. I don't quite know how I would do that, but I will probably continue to fiddle with it. Because that's more. I don't know if that mantra exactly does what I need. It's just the closest thing I have to to figure out that situation. But damn, this place is really cool. That was a very interesting turn of events though, because that meant I got here a lot quicker, which means I'll get home quite a bit quicker too. Well, once I find my way home, because I don't actually know exactly how to get from here. Well, nonsense. I know how to get here now, so I know how to get home now. Okay. But yeah. Because sadly I can't really teleport home with the papers I have found. Because I found that I can teleport to them, but firstly I forgot to put any down, and secondly, and secondly, the chunks unload. That is what tends to happen if I can stop stuttering like a maniac. But yeah, I might just cut this. I might cut this stream short, to be fair, because we didn't have a huge amount of lore stuff planned. But I feel like that was some good lore done. I need to now go home and frantically get rid of a lot of those papers, because between you and me, I think I have over 2 stacks of them, which would probably be causing part of the issues that I'm feeling right now, like the random pain, soreness, tiredness, confusion, all that stuff. But with that, I will probably tune out. I will probably leave it there. Yeah, I was trying to actually make the spirit user class. I just wasn't feeling too up to it yet. I think was feeling better a few days after. Either that or I just missed it by an hour or two. I don't remember which one it was. I know I missed it due to something. But yeah, I'm glad that Panda didn't, because that makes it so my character doesn't just do that. um, you know, so that's good. I will probably stream again this week. What day am I off next? I can't read a schedule. It's sideways and 5 feet away. Friday or Saturday? I think it's Saturday. I'll probably stream Saturday. I don't know if it'll be on here. If it is, it'll probably just be me being a goober and not doing lore unless something really fun comes up. Or really fun, or something really pressing comes up. You know what I mean. Oh, hi there, chicken, and piggy. You know. So that will probably be all from me for now. I'm just rambling. I mean, that's my I guess good trait for being a streamer, that I just keep talking. But yeah, I will just probably cut myself off here-ish so I don't just keep rambling onward. But I hope all of y'all had a good day. Hope you continue to have a good day, you know. And if you're not, I hope it gets better. Ooh, I forgot to drink water for that entire stream. I'm glad that I kept that short then. Because I drank water while I was doing the mantra. But yeah, I will be back. Well, I hope you all enjoyed the shenanigans, as it were. Everything's shenanigans for me, apparently. It's just a funny word. Also, bye, Stinky. Sorry, I saw you come in, but I didn't want to break character to say hi. So hi, how's it going? Because I saw, I was like, oh hi. I was like, wait, I'm supposed to be in character. Bad. You know how it is. Yeah. I'll leave it off here before I keep saying I'll leave it off here every 30 seconds. And I hope you all have a good one. And I will be back. Ha ha ha. This has not been the last of me. I will be back. Something or another. Can't think of a funny way to end. Adios.